What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. In the last episode, we met up with Yuna and helped her search for her brother Taka, who was unfortunately not taken by the group of Mongols that we thought he was, but we did at least find a lead in the process. And in this episode, we're going to start this episode by following a fox. I've already done one of these before. This is going to be our second time doing one of these fox dens, so we'll see where this fox takes us. And we will get ourselves another bonus in regards to the Inari Shrine. So, I have a couple things that I want to do in this episode, none of which are related to any sort of tales. We're going to mostly just be doing exploring in this episode, making our way towards the more southern area of the prefecture that we're in. And, well, I believe we're going to actually be going into a new prefecture as a result. I'll just leave that bamboo for now. We'll be fine. Okay, that looks fun. Can we hop down carefully? There we go. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Hold on a second there. Is there a way I can get back up here? There is. Okay, hold on a second. I will join you over there in a second, Fox. I see your shrine, and I am going to do this because I find it to be a little bit safer. Just like so. Honor the shrine. And there we go. Thanks, little buddy. You're such a big help. Aw. Nice shrine honored. All right, so with each charm slot that we unlock with all of these Inari shrines, we are actually going to find that they get harder and harder to unlock, and therefore the returns are diminishing in a sense. Another thing, though, with these foxes that I absolutely love is that for some of them, at least, you can actually pet the foxes when you're done. Aw, they're so cute. Look at the little hop. Look at the hop. Aw, I love those guys. They are the best. That is honestly like the highlight of this game for me. It's so cute. I freaking love it. Yeah. You won't always get that opportunity. Oh, geez. You won't always get that opportunity with the foxes because sometimes the shrine will be in a location that's not the best. Okay, hold on a second. Let's try this. Come on. Bear. Oh, he's got to be low. I don't have a whole lot of arrows left. Did I kill it? I did. Okay, perfect. So now we can actually get some predator hides. Yeah, I would not be going after any of these bears unless you actually have the half bow at the very least. It's pretty much essential for taking down the bears without them instantly aggroing you and killing you. So be aware of that. But let's grab ourselves our horse. And now, let's take a look at where we are on the map. Okay, so we actually moved up this way, and we do have some sort of undiscovered location over this way that we can go to. We also have the Traveler's Rest Inn. I still got to stop there. So I think we're going to make our way kind of down the river this way, and I want to make my way over to this, the Golden Temple. This is one of the most important settlements in this section, this part of the island of Tsushima, and it's also going to be where we're going to finally be able to upgrade our katana. So that is a very high priority thing for me to do. I don't know if I quite have the tools for it. I might have the supplies, and I know I'm able to upgrade. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. You also need steel, a proper amount of steel as well. So we'll see. But we're gonna make our way through the fishing village. There actually might be. Are there any side quests in here? There might be. It's very possible. We'll come back through here later. There's definitely going to be a time where I'm going to start going through all the villages, trying to grab as many side quests as possible. I would like to do all of the side quests in this game if I can help it. Again, just some of the miscellaneous open world locations and open world like just the little tidbits here and there are really the stuff that I'm not extremely concerned with making sure that I do all of them by the end of this playthrough. So let's head up this way. We're going to stop on over at the inn. And we're actually going to put these kunai to use, if we can. So it looks like it's up here. And the sooner we can liberate a camp like this, the better. Because not only that is not where I wanted to go. Oh, no, this is the other location. Okay, well, there might actually be people worth talking to here. My bad, I forgot that this is what I actually said. Well, we do have someone we can talk to, which is good. Hello, ma'am.
Good day, my lord.
Are you hunting for Shigenori's heavenly strike as well, my lord?
That technique is only one of myth.
The musician Yamado insists the myth is real.
I'm not surprised. People often speak of his stories with excitement.
I heard the tale near Komatsu Forge. If it's as powerful as the story claims, let's hope you never face the technique in battle.
Okay, so we have been given another rumored location. We'll be getting into this a little bit later, but you can see here Mythic Tales, Heavenly Strike, and a sword kit, as well as a moderate legend increase. This is definitely something we're going to want to do somewhat soon, and we'll get into those Mythic Tales in due time. Don't you worry. They are pretty freaking awesome, as a matter of fact. So there are some very special techniques that you can unlock in this game that you can add to your arsenal that do... Let's just say, I mean, they all have their different uses for sure, but the quests involved are extremely special, and then the techniques themselves, they are almost indispensable in battle, like so good, and we're definitely going to want to unlock as many of those as we can. Okay, so this looks fun. All right, so we got ourselves an entire inn here. What? Or do they see me? What is... Uh-oh. You know what? Let's do a standoff. I don't know what that was that they were yelling about, but evidently it wasn't me. They definitely didn't notice me. Watch his feet. And there we go. Just like that. All right, so let's see if we can find ourselves a leader in here as well, because I definitely want to show this off. So let's use our kunai here, which is going to stagger him and allow me to attack him while he is stumbling. So that is the application of the kunai at work. Now, let's use our focused hearing so we can actually listen for other enemies. It looks like just this guy's here. Okay, I am definitely going to get noticed here. Let's use another kunai and then kill him before he is able to recover. Very simple. There are definitely more over this way. Okay, I'll definitely take my kunai back. Is there any other materials in here? Got ourselves some iron. That's always good to have. Okay, I don't want to go that way. Let's go back to focused hearing. Okay, so you see there is a white outline. That means that's a non-hostile. So be aware of that. That is just some random person, typically a villager who seems to be in hiding. We will... Oh, apparently I saved her. Okay, I didn't think everybody in here was dead yet, but we still got 3 left. Okay, can I don't think... Let's do the concentration. Shoot him in the head. Very simple. Hop down. Take my supplies. Take my iron. Okay, these two are very, very close by. And they seem... Ooh, wow. They are covering ground back to back. There's no way I'm going to be able to fight one without the other, huh? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Just the way that they're standing. Okay, so... I have to do this very... I'm going to have to use some... interesting tactics here. I think if I just take out one and then face up the other, I should be fine. So, let's just straight up kill this guy, right? I shoot him in the face. Or I could miss. There we go. Come here. There we go. Now, if we can just hit him with a quick successive attack, we should be good. And there are more enemies. All right. Every time you hear that horn, that means more enemies are on the way. Usually that will happen when you're spotted, but sometimes if you just make enough noise, that will... cause that to happen. Okay, there's the leader right there in the middle of the 3. He is on a horse and apparently stuck on a wall from what I can tell. Let's take care of him first, because if I actually kill him... Yes, okay, if I kill him, I still might not alert the other 2, and it doesn't look like I have. I would like to single out the leader if possible. Okay, if we can... Okay, he is definitely looking my way. You know what, let's do this. I have a plan. Got him. Okay, so now let's go after the leader. And I could have gotten the critical strike there if I had been a little more stealthy. Okay, wait for the parry opportunity. Hit him a few more times. And there it is. Now, we have learned the water stance. What does this mean exactly? Well, I will show you once the game actually lets me do that. So, stances are integral to... to the enemies that you're going to be going against. So water stances are the water stance is highly effective against shields. Our original stance is known as the stone stance, which is highly effective against swords. Take a look at this. So you can see that the sequences of attack, if you look at the top right corner, are a little bit different when using the water stance. And actually, I can buy. I think I am going to buy this so I can actually show how this works. So. Switching to your stance is as easy as pressing R2 and then using any of the buttons. You got X, circle. There's also obviously going to be a stance for triangle and square later on. So you can see stone stance, water stance, stone stance, water stance. Water stance has a little bit more of a flow to it. If you see the combo I use here, this is definitely meant for shield break. It is not good against spear users. It is not good against brutes. It is not good against sword users, just for shields. But you need to be able to switch to these stances on the fly when going up against different types of enemies. That is core to the combat system of Ghost of Tsushima. And you're going to need to stay on top of your game whenever you are surrounded by a group of enemies, because you can, yes, you can kind of slow down time in the middle of combat and switch to these stances very easily, but you need to be ever present of what you're going up against before you end up getting yourself in trouble and getting staggered by an enemy that you're not properly prepared for. This is important, and again, like I said, it breaks open the combat system wide open for, well, honestly, a lot of nuance, and I absolutely love it. Okay. I think I got everything that I wanted supplies-wise around here. I think we've done enough looking around. Okay, real quick, before we leave, now if I can show you the map here, you'll see that that is going to create a giant circle around this location of discovered area, on top of the fact that this is no longer a hostile location, obviously. So now from here, we can move on and start heading towards the Golden Temple. Okay, let's do this thing. Let me get my horse and get on out of here now that we have the water stance at our disposal. This is going to be so nice. I love the water stance, too. I actually used it almost exclusively for probably the entire first third of my playthrough first time around, and I mean, it's just aesthetically pleasing, if not already cool, because obviously, if you don't have the actual stances... Okay, let's see. Can I do a standoff here? Nope. Okay, well, I got spear guys here, so I'm just going to stick with stone for now. Yes, I already know how to throw kunai, but thank you for telling me. I've already used it before. Let's kill this guy. Now, if you can come after me, that would be great. Or don't. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me back up. Kill this guy. All right. Come here. There we go. Dodge him. So the important thing to note about these stances, though, is it's not like it's impossible to fight against somebody if you have the wrong stance, obviously. You can still time your dodges and whatnot. The stances are integral not for just outright beating opponents, but for breaking through their defenses. So I can spam this move right here on a stone user, or on a sword user, excuse me, with the stone stance, and just a couple of hits is going to allow me to break through the defenses. But if I use the same exact stance on, let's say, a shield or spear user, it's going to take a lot more hits for me to do so. But with the water stance, that makes shield enemies a lot more trivial, but less so on sword enemies. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm kind of running in circles with this explanation, but I feel like showing it to you guys is probably the best way of doing this. And whenever we go up against another shield user, I will be sure to do that. Okay, is this another fox den here? Hold on. Yes, it is. No. Oh, no, it's a haiku. Okay. So, this is another thing that you can find throughout the game. Haikus are actually pretty darn cool. Can't wait to show you this off. So, if it wasn't obvious, Ghost of Tsushima is all about aesthetic. It's a gorgeous game. Absolutely gorgeous. And one of the most aesthetic things about this game is composing haikus. So let's do it. So we'll be given a topic to reflect upon. We can look around at the different things. A golden temple, calm waters, calm mind, and a world's reflection. How does that funnel into the next sentence? Growth that shelters all it sees, submerged deep in nature's shade. Where is our other one at? There it is. Darkness fades in brilliant light. Sturdy do we stand, ever unbending, we rise together.
A world's reflection. Darkness fades in brilliant light. We rise together.
And in doing so, you will be given a headband of refuge, and then it will give you the haiku, or at least in the description, it will tell you the haiku that you Composed. Now, if we head on into our gear. Okay, got that. Head on over to outfits, and we can switch to the headband of refuge. Beautiful looking. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, the haikus are another way of just simply obtaining vanity items. It doesn't seem to be all that special, but honestly, these are pretty nice little moments within the game that, well, kind of break the pace in a good way. They're just kind of pleasing. They're kind of nice moments that you can experience, and I love that. I love that the game has stuff like that. Honestly. Just a second, let me hop off. There is a few things I can grab here. Let's do that. I could have grabbed them while on my horse, honestly. I keep forgetting to do that. As a matter of fact, okay. That's a lot of Mongols. Hold on. Oh, gosh. That's a lot of Mongols. Okay, I do not want to get in this fight. Oh, jeez. Ah! Crap. Okay, that's it. Wait, are they leaving? Okay, someone still sees me. Let's see. Okay, I hit one. I want to hit these archers in the back. Whoa, okay. And, okay, got him. Let's get this guy weak. Here, give him a couple hits. There we go. Okay, there goes one. And I'm out of arrows. Shoot. Okay, here we go. Guess we're going for it then. Everything's fine. Let's use a kunai. Okay, that should kill him. And now if we can kill this other archer, that would make my life a whole lot easier. All right, now I can actually show the water stance at work. So, let's do this thing. Break through those defenses. Just give him a few strong hits. And eventually, you will just outright kill him as long as you're not interrupted by another one of the enemies that you're facing. Same thing again. Watch out for the guy to your right because he might surprise attack you. Boom! Now, switch back to the stone stance and take this guy out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the combat flow present in Ghost of Tsushima. Absolutely beautiful when it works well, and it does often work well when you finally know what you're doing. That being said, it can still catch you off guard at times, especially if you're like me and you're not as adept at these action games. Personally, okay, I want to say this right now, just preface this. I have never been all that keen on sword combat video games. Just in general. All of them. If it's an action game and there is a sword involved, they've never really been my thing. I've been more into shooters my entire life. And this game is kind of no exception, at least in terms of my skill. But that being said, because it has gripped me in so many ways and I do think the combat is so engaging, it also kind of stands out as one of the few exceptions in the genre. Granted, I would also say that it does also stand on its own because there isn't really anything like it. Again, when it comes to the combat. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so before we end this episode, because we're getting kind of close here we are at the Golden Temple. So there is a lot of people we can talk to here, and the first of those I want to talk to is this person right here.
To work on your blade, my lord. The katana of Clan Sakai. An exquisite weapon.
You recognize it on sight?
For me, every blade is unique. As recognizable as a person. Lord Sakai, bring the materials I need, and I would be honored to improve such a fine sword.
Well, I do believe I actually have that, so let's take a look at our katana. And indeed, we have enough supplies to get one upgrade. Oh, and plenty of iron, as a matter of fact. Not enough steel to get to the third upgrade, though. So, that will increase our damage by quite a bit and will allow us to cut through enemies much more quickly. Unfortunately, we are short on upgrading our Tonto. Now, this is extremely important because of that right there. Assassinating enemies faster. The stealth is also kind of important, don't get me wrong, but the speed is really, really useful when trying to cut your way through large groups of enemies without any of them noticing. So, be aware of that upgrade. We are definitely going to be walking around grabbing as much as we can. There's a lot of materials that can be found throughout this place. Over here is, I believe this is the armor upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. So let's actually have a talk with her as well.
Strengthen your armor, my lord. I can repair all kinds of armor. Make it the envy of Hachiman himself.
Even broken armor fresh off the battlefield?
Well, that does look quite damaged. Bring me something in better condition, and I would be honored to show you my skill.
So, unfortunately, she cannot upgrade our broken armor that we have at the beginning of the game, that is just going to stay broken forever. But our traveler's attire, if we can get the supplies and the linen for it, we can actually upgrade that a little more. And the cool thing about this upgrade system is that you do actually get a visual representation of upgrades in your armor. As you see, and I go through each of these upgrades, it looks a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. There's more added to it. It's really kind of cool. I actually love that about the system. It's not just a straight stats upgrade. You actually visibly see improvement in your armor, which is nice. I really, really enjoy systems that manage to do that. So, yeah. Okay. So, I think that's actually it for this episode. There are more people that we can talk to, certainly. Oh, thanks, everybody. What is that one? Let's see. It's this one. There we go. Yeah, you can actually get people to kind of bow to you on command very respectfully by doing this. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's swiping down on the touchpad, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to continue from here at the Golden Temple. I'm going to continue to grab all of these things while I'm going through the outro, so don't mind me. We're going to continue going through the Golden Temple, talking to people around here, and then we're going to actually make our way from here, head off down this way to this undiscovered location, and eventually make our way over to the Tale of Lady Masako. I don't know if we're actually going to finish that tale in the next episode. We will certainly try, but it is one worth doing simply for a reward that we'll be getting upon completing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. I hope you all enjoyed it very much, and I will see you all in the next one.